हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन ज़रूर दबाएं।
Pranam Namaskar. I'm Raghav. I'm welcoming you all on this beautiful podcast with the beautiful ladies from USA. This program is very special, okay, because we have a five beautiful sannyasins from USA. Uh, First of all, Ma Dhyan Kalyani is there, Ma Prem Daya is there, Ma Prem Sarita is there, then Ma Krishna Radha is there, and then Ma Pushpa is there. So we are excited because this is love affair program, and because today is Sunday, and usually this program is going to be happen on every Tuesday, but because they are not available on any other day, so we have decided this program to be happen on this day. So first of all, uh, we are welcoming all these five beautiful ladies. So first of all, I would like to invite Ma Prem Sarita. Pranam Ma.
Pranam
So
Swamiji, Pranam everyone.
yes. Then we have a beautiful Ma Dhyan Kalyani. Pranam Ma. And then there is one more Ma is there from USA, Ma Prem Daya. Pranam Ma. So I'm going to invite very beautiful Ma Krishna Radha. Pranam Ma.
Pranam.
And there's one more beautiful Ma, Ma Sundar Pushpa. She's also from USA. Pranam Ma.
Pranam Swamiji.
So this program will be going to be a very beautiful because we are going to talk about love affair with our master, and this is special because every sannyasi is a very special. So we'll be going to ask so beautiful questions, and we know about their journey, how they got connected, and all. So I would like to invite, first of all, Ma Prem Sarita. Ma, I want to know what inspired you to explore Osho's teachings, and how did you discover, okay, his philosophy?
Thank you, Swamiji, for your question. And uh, well, I connected with Osho through his books. When I started reading Osho, I really didn't know about himself, about teachings that he's offering to this world. And the moment that I connected with Osho's books, what I really liked was the revolutionary thinking that he had. Um, the way how he encouraged everyone to break through all the dogmas, all the beliefs that we carry through our childhood, or I don't know, or past lives maybe. But this was a really beautiful and different thinking than the one that we normally grew up uh, living with. And that's the reason why I followed him, because I think that the more that we grow, the more that we have to implement something more revolutionary to this world, something that make a different change. And that's the reason why I liked his offerings and the way how he connected to different audiences, not only in India, but in the whole world. So I thought that I will start reading about him, I will start learning about himself, and also to practice meditation at some point. When I started reading about Osho, I was probably the first time I was 17 years old, and then I was 21 years old when I came back again to his books. And by that time, I remember that I was in law school, and it was a really hard time for me to kind of manage my time and my life and my relationships, my friendships, and everything that came along with my career. Uh, but when I was not doing that, I was reading Osho. And like I said, I didn't really know much about him, but somehow I didn't even realize that he was giving me that piece that I wouldn't find anywhere. And when I stopped doing it, because one tend to get distracted with life, when other things that we think that will fulfill our lives, there's when I start feeling that imbalance in life, and we don't really realize that it was because we had Osho in our lives during that time. um, and then well, again, it happens like maybe 2 or 3 episodes in life, like when you feel like your life is not going in a straight line, you think that you're losing control of the things or the plans that you're trying to have in your life. But there is a point when you're like, okay, what's happening here? Like, I'm doing everything right, things are not going in the way how I want it, but I don't know what's happening. So then I think back, and um, I realized that the only difference in my life was that I was having Osho in my life. And that happened when I moved to California, because I'm originally from Ecuador. And actually, I'm here in Ecuador right now. And it's really nice to have this conversation here, because everything started here in this country. And I haven't met anybody here that follows Osho. So I'm very grateful that the journey actually started here in this place, and that we're able to share this journey with everyone out there that is watching us. So then when I moved to California, I thought that what happened now in my life, that I'm feeling kind of lost, and I don't see where should I start, where is my point of life, because I left everything behind here. But I realized that it was because I was having Osho during that time, and that can be a very simple thing, but it's really like Osho makes a huge difference in your life. Like, many things happen, your journey goes in the ways that you don't expect it, because you make a plan, you have a plan, you have a career, like you just want to follow the rules of life. But at a certain point, everything got cut off, and then you just have to follow a different road. I didn't want to go to the US in the very beginning. But then what made me stay in that country and to keep following my dreams, like, anything changes, everything improved the moment that I realized that I had Osho when I was 21, and then I just had to bring him back to my life. So when I experienced my first meditation technique with Osho in Hayward, at the Swami, and where I met a beautiful community, and when I saw a very huge Osho's portrait with his hands wide open and his bright eyes, it's like this was home. This was always home. And I understood why many times that I fall apart, he was not there. That was the only coincidence that I found. And from that moment, I understood that after 13 years of being, from the very first time that I started reading Osho, is when everything started, like the journey started there. But then I felt like I now want to learn his techniques. I've been reading books for so long. Now I want to learn the techniques. So I practiced meditation for 4 years. And one day I just wake up so eager to tie that bond and just say, like, I want to be his disciple. And after that is when I decided that I wanted to be an Osho Sannyas. Thank you, Swamiji.
Thank you so much, Ma. It's a so beautiful answer. And actually, it is not an answer, it is the truth of your life. Okay,
Yes.
you have
Yes.
explained. So, there's one question with I just want to ask to Ma Preem Daya. Ma, you find the Osho community, and what you do it?
I didn't hear the first part. Why do I do it?
Okay, I'll ask it once. I'll ask
Okay.
once again. Okay, Ma, I just want to know, how did you find the Osho community, and what drew you to it?
Okay. I stumbled upon Osho at a local studio here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I would go to a sound bath after practicing asana yoga, and I found the sound bath really calming. And at that studio, it was an Osho studio, so his picture was on the altar, and I was exposed to his picture, but I didn't know who he was. And one night, the owner of the studio had Swami Anandaran come with his books, Miracles and Mystics, and a few other books he brought. And I love books. I'm a former writing teacher, language arts for middle school, so I like book talks. And that night, Swami Anandaran was offering Shaktipat and initiation, but like I had only seen Osho from his picture, and I liked the vibration of the studio, and I really liked what Swami Anandaran said that night, and so I took it. He said, "Oh yeah, you're fine. You can take it even though you're not super exposed to Osho and his books and practices." So that was back in February 2015. And when I looked up my date, it's kind of like right before Valentine's Day. It was February 8th. And what kept me practicing was the difference that I experienced in his meditation techniques, specifically dynamic and the Vipassana. So I continue to learn and read and join any meditation groups that I can, because the energy is irreplaceable, and it's just been a gift for my life. So that's why I keep doing it. The changes internally and externally, like Osho does shift you, and his techniques are amazing. They truly do work.
Thank you so much, Ma. And I felt it like if we, whenever we connect to such a master, okay, because everyone want to be, okay, to see the right path, okay. So when we connect to our master, it is so beautiful to having such a connection. It just look like that we got everything. Nothing else is left. So thank you so much, Ma. So Ma Sundar Pushpa, please uh, uh,
I see I'm
your
upside
phone,
down.
yes, because your I think rotation mode is not on. Okay, it is still on a portrait mode. Okay, so please make your phone in landscape mode. Okay, that is near to this Wi-Fi sign.
Okay, I will
Okay, yes,
just
please,
try that. Sorry
like
about
the
that.
before you have done. So the question now, this is the beautiful question with Ma Krishna Radha. Okay, so Ma, I just want to know um, how was the Osho's teaching impacted you or your understanding of yourself and your place of your world.
I'm sorry, the last part of the question.
I just want to know how has Osho's teaching, okay, impacted your understanding of yourself and your place of the world.
Thank you, Swamiji, for it's a beautiful question. And the most important, I think, from the Guru for me, because my life, I think, began only after I took sannyas.
It was calling from the master. I wouldn't say I did anything, or I was just looking, and he took my hand and just got me to his home, which was Osho Nirvana for me in San Diego. What I understood from Osho and how he's impacted me, it's like a rebirth in understanding that we are held by a very loving motherly presence all around us, and whenever we do something, I have two lovely kids and a husband, and very busy in life with a lot of things there, issues, problems, but it's always a feeling that there's a presence with me, within me, that's guiding me, and the fear subsides, and a lot of things that are which are like you view with a certain rosy colored glasses, or sometimes with anger, rage, jealousy, whatever, they kind of just he just shows you that hey, this is what you're looking at, this is what, like, internally, this is what you're going through, and this is how you're looking at things. So he brings you back to that place of love, and from there you again perform and do your things in this world.
Thank you so much, Ma. And now I just want to ask this beautiful question to Ma Sundar Pushpa, because every question is very beautiful, and every answer is even more beautiful than the question. So, Ma Sundar Pushpa, I just would like to know, how has Osho perspective on desire and attachment influenced you and your relationship and your
Attachment
expectation and
and
your
des-
expectation, ma'am?
wow. that is a that is a good one. Swamiji, I since I've been with Osho in 2010, I feel like I have changed so much, that I'm really not the person that I used to be. I feel like I'm going through a million deaths, and I think that's part of the attachment. I'm attached to family, to friends, to my personality, to my desires, to what I want in life. And having Osho as my master, and um, listening to him, being with him, the meditations, the sangha, I feel like I'm constantly challenging and losing parts of myself. And that is, I think, has been for me probably one of the most difficult and at the same time the most beautiful. Um, 3 years ago, I lost my mother, and I think that was my most difficult loss. And so letting go of that attachment and learning Osho's teachings about death and rebirth, and yeah, the possibility of going beyond life and death, I think is it's all connected. And yeah, it's a transformation. It's a daily transformation for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. The every moment of our life is such a beautiful, even we are when we are facing difficulties, and Bhagwan told us, if you are in any challenging situations, but if you feel happiness even in that, if you find happiness, anand, that is the way we have to live. This is the best way to live our life. So thank you so much, Ma. So now this beautiful question for obviously Ma Dhyan Kalyani. Okay.
Mhm.
So Ma, I just want to know, how has Osho's sorry, this is not your question. Your question is what challenges have you faced on your spiritual journey with Osho's teaching, and how have you overcoming them? Your mic is mute, so please, yes.
Thank you for that. Um, so challenges are many. As the wave rises, it also falls. So Osho's teachings have led me to embrace whatever comes, whatever arises, and to not see it as a problem, but an opportunity. Because whatever arises is what's arising in the moment, and that's the happening of the now. And Osho leads us there and shows us how to welcome and embrace whatever arises, and not to see it as a problem or even as a challenge, but as an opportunity.
Thank you so much, Ma.
Thank you.
And now I would like to come to Ma Sarita. Ma, how has Osho's concept of meditation impacted your daily life and stress management? Because nowadays there's so much stress is going on. Okay.
Thank you, Swamiji. So meditation has helped me to understand that I just need to trust in the process and get center, that I can't be anywhere else but just in the present moment, and that anything else is happening around. And whatever that's gonna happen, I need to trust on the master's plan, because he can see things that I cannot. And I feel his presence all the time, and especially when I'm going through stressful moments or worries, he just bring me back to my center, to my breath, and to feel him, to feel that he is in me, that he is presence, that he is anything that I can be see around me. And I just surrender and I trust in him. And I left all my worries on him, and then I just feel peace.
Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much. Yes. So I would like to come to Ma Preem Daya. Okay. So this also a very beautiful question. So yes, I just want to know, what does being a sannyasin, okay, mean to you, and how has it influenced you, your life purpose, especially?
Thank you for the question. Wow. Yeah, the influence of becoming a sannyasin has been, yes, lots of changes, lots of obstacles, but always held in love. So the process of being a sannyasin and learning Osho and experiencing his techniques has, it's had the ability to really change my inner compass and transmuting all those waves that come to us in our lives into love and light in the best way that we can, when especially we're out in the world. That is the most significant difference that I find. Being in the meditation camps, but like going into the world, that's where being a sannyasin for the short time that I've been, about 10, 11 years, it's changed what I've been attached to that I didn't see that I was attached to. It's taken me out of situations, out of jobs, out of relationships. And at times that I still wanted to grasp onto those things because they were comfortable. And then in time, I realized, oh, something bigger is awaiting for my soul's purpose. And I was attached to these things. So I believe that those instances have something to do with Osho and being a sannyasin, because it's things that I can't see here with my five senses.
So beautiful, Ma. So, yes, thank you so much, Ma, for this lovely sharing. So, now I would like to go to Ma Sundar Pushpa. Yes. So, Ma, I just want to know, can you share a moment where you felt a deep senses of connection with the universe or a higher power?
Yes, I can certainly do that, Swamiji, and that would be, and I know because I've thought about this moment so many times, and I was on you could call it a spiritual search since my 20s, my early 20s or even late teens. But when I finally, and I had heard about Osho through books, through friends, and had read some of his books. But when I first saw a video of Osho, that a friend of mine, Anand Sarjano from Peru, showed me, and also he introduced me to Osho's techniques for the first time, meditation techniques. But when he showed me this video of Osho, and I heard his voice, and I saw him, and I saw his eyes, I mean, to me, that was everything. And so I feel like that was the universe for me. At that moment, I felt like I don't have to look anymore, because I had gone to different gurus. I had looked in many places and had felt connected in many ways. But once I saw, it was a clip, it was a short clip, but I was like, this is it. I have found him and I don't have to look anymore. So I feel like that was finding the universe, because through Osho, I feel like I have a connection um, to existence. Um, thank you, Swamiji.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you so much. So now I would like to come to Madhyan Kalyani. Okay. So, Ma, I just would like to know, okay, can you discuss the importance of the mindfulness in your daily life? and how Osho's teaching have helped you to cumulative it, cultivate it. You need to on your mic first.
Thank you. So, when you say do you mean that of meditation that carries through each moment? Osho has taught him to every second moment into. He's given me the tools to turn every single situation into an opportunity to commune with divinity itself. He's opened the doorway and then the windows and the doorway and shoved me out. And it just makes it possible to embrace the moment, the ever-present now moment that just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling like ocean waves.
Thank you so much, Ma. And yes, definitely, I would like to come to Ma Krishna Radha. And this also is a very beautiful question. Okay, from existence, I will say. So, Ma, can you share us a your personal transformation, okay, or growth experience that you have had a result of the following Osho's teachings?
Yeah. Thank you, Swamiji, once again for go through every day. But we don't have so many people that we connect with and share these things because not many people understand the journey that we all go as sannyasins and Osho lovers. For me, I think the biggest transformation has been I was a lot in my mind, as most of us are when we are studying, working, the daily humdrums of life, just going beat through beat. Um, Everything is thinking. You use your head and you try to come up, reason, and try to make the best decisions. And if something doesn't work for you, you're upset, you try very hard. For me, coming to Osho has been like he has just embraced me and said, come and just rest with me now. It's let me take care of you. So whichever way things go, it's not like I don't function in the world, or I'm just sitting in some secluded place and just doing om or meditations. No, I am very much part of this world, very much involved in a lot of things in life that life offers me, but I'm learning to engage more with things. That's one of my challenges, which I'm learning, and I'm pray every day that I don't want to be too, like, sometimes when you meditate, you don't want to be involved in the daily humdrums, and you are not 100% there. You feel like, oh, this is too much. So just letting go of that mind part and accepting things. That's my biggest transformation. Even if I'm angry on my kids, I do not feel as much guilty I used to be earlier. I said, okay, this was anger. I watch it, I accept it, and you learn from it. You go from strength to strength. So acceptance has been my biggest, because the way he accepted me, I think I'm trying to accept life too, just getting out of my head into my heart.
Thank you so much. Actually, first of all, this is the most difficult thing when we work on our anger or any issue, and when we accept it, okay, because Bhagwan always told us, like, whenever we start accepting, Okay, whatever mistakes we are doing or we have done, okay, then half work is already done. Okay, that starting the journey is already started. So thank you so much, Ma. So I would like to come to directly to Ma Sarita, and this also is a beautiful question. So yes, so Ma, I would like to ask you, can you share a personal experience where Osho's teaching helped you overcoming your challenges?
Well, many times. um, I think that one of the biggest challenges that he helped me go through was, like I mentioned in the first question, I think it was when I moved to another country and I had to leave everything. I really didn't want to do that, but something inside of me said, like, you need to take the risk. And one of the things that I really love from Osho's book and teachings, it's when he talks about fear, that you need to take the risk, take the jump and see what happens. And it's like you need to take the risk to see what's in the other side of the all that you know, all the familiar things that you know. You just have to go and jump into the unknown. So that's what I thought that I will do when I had to move to another country, start from zero, from a different culture, a different system, a different language, a different people. But Osho gave me his community when I took that risk. And yeah, he's been my biggest support. He's been my back all the time, and I think that's my personal and all my achievements. I just give it to him because he has given me the strength to go through all of that, and I feel that I am where I am, and I know all these beautiful people because of him. He gave me a family, and he gave me a community. And he kept my life intact the way how I want it. So I'm very grateful for that. So yeah, I think the fear and just jump through all the unknown is all that we have to do every day.
So thank you so much, Ma. So I would like to come to Ma Preem there. So Ma, I just want to know, can you discuss a specific Osho's technique or practice that has had a uh, profound, in fact, impact on your life?
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the question. I like a lot of his. One that I really experienced a big shift was his dynamic participating in 21 days every morning. And at that time, I was in schools with middle school students. I also was having a few difficult relationships. And the dynamic meditation at the end of the meditation leaves you feeling really clean and empty. It's like a bath. And throughout those 21 days and then after, the shifts that happened throughout my day were remarkable. I was able to just respond to stressful situations with a little more compassion and love, and feel an inner peace that normally would be disturbed by some of the things that I would hear or exposed to throughout the day. So I have to say, dynamic meditation had a huge impact.
Thank you so much, Ma. So I would like to ask to Ma Sundar Pushpa. Okay, because there's a one another beautiful question to Ma Sundar Pushpa. What role does intuition play in your decision making process, and how has Osho's teaching impacted your this intuition?
Can you hear
Yes,
me
Ma.
now?
Now.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Yes.
Um, I have always been a person to go mostly by intuition. I think even before connecting with Osho, but after Osho and after practicing meditation, um, I try to stay mostly in my heart, although I can't always, but um, I think it's just given me more confirmation to follow my intuition, to stay in my heart as much as possible. And I do follow my intuition, and again, I connect it to my heart. That is my heart, um, telling me what direction, and also connected to the master's heart. And I feel like the times that I start getting into debates in my mind as to what I should do, or what I'm feeling. I know that I can start getting confused. Um, so it doesn't mean I don't use logic, but I think with meditation, it's intuition, and it's kind of like an inner knowing, that I have learned to trust, from meditation, from silence, and from being more connected to my heart. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So I felt it like we are not selecting a question for you. Questions select himself to you. Okay, because every question, it seems like it is actually meant for the person I'm going to ask, for that only, to that only. Okay, so yes, definitely. Now the beautiful question to Ma Kalyani. Ma, I just want to know, how has Osho's concept of the freedom impacted your perception of personal boundaries and relationships? Unmute, please.
Thank you. Well, Osho really teaches us how to open our closed self, and how to see that the other person, what we're seeing and what we're feeling from them, is really just a reflection of what we're feeling and seeing in ourselves. And it really helps in relationships and relating with others and communing with others, to realize and remember that mirror, that we're talking to ourselves, to God, to Bhagwan, always. And what are we, when we feel something from someone else, it's really a reflection of what we're feeling about ourselves. And so that really has helped in many relationships, to be able to see clearly, what is happening, and where you're speaking, like where I'm speaking from, and where the other person is speaking from. How we're communing with each other has really been impactful in my life.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ma. So I would like to come to uh, obviously Ma Krishna Radha. And this is also another beautiful question. Ma, what advice should you give? What advice would you give to someone who is just starting to explore Osho's teaching? Need to unmute.
What advice? I just feel so not equipped to give any advice, but I can try because my personal journey with Osho has been just full of surprises and magical. Honestly, it's not been that I went looking for some specific thing. I was search or I felt empty and void. So he came into my life through YouTube shorts and books. Um, but my if someone is on a path, say if they feel that something is missing in life, like you have everything but you feel a certain kind of disconnect or emptiness or void, just at least open up to the fact that maybe parties, alcohol, materialism, job titles, money, they might not fill up this gap, because I have been through those beats where you try to like grow from one step to another, thinking this might work out, this might help me feel a little bit more complete in myself. And it's my honest experience that nothing you do to fulfill yourself from outside, like all these things and all these, they're beautiful to play with and all, and I'm not saying it's not important, but it doesn't give you that. I think love is the answer for me, honestly, to be very short, and that love you feel. So I'm not saying with Osho or anything, but if you feel that there's something missing, there's love you're looking, or this truth you're seeking, just start on that journey. Don't fool yourself with small distractions or toys that the world offers. Thank you.
Very true, Ma. Even today I was listening something, and that also uh, somebody's telling, like, in the starting, if you go for any dopamine, okay, that can give you, I mean, anything which is giving you dopamine, but later on it'll give you pain. But if you work on yourself, in starting it'll give you pain, but ultimately it'll give you happiness. So we need to work, or we need to do the things for the happiness, not for only for ourselves, happiness for others. Okay, it can give you in the starting pain. The structure is, the pain is more, and then after, the satisfaction or love or happiness, definitely you'll be going to get. So thank you so much, Ma. So I would like to come to Ma Sarita again. Okay, and I just want to know, Ma, how do you incorporate Osho's principle on of love and freedom into your relationship?
Sorry, Swamiji, I couldn't hear the question very well.
Okay, Ma, how do you incorporate? Sorry, yes, Ma, how do you incorporate Osho's principle of love and freedom into your relationships?
Well, first of all, I think that being in a state of love is accepting everyone as they are and with everything that the people can come and it's going to contribute to your life. So it's embracing everything, because we all are equal, we all are the same, even though we seem to be different. But that kind of gives us a sense of freedom when we just try not to get attached to any expectation that we can have on ourselves and from others. And I think that's been it's been a big
Thank you.
change in my life, because in the beginning we think, yeah.
Yeah,
Can you
yes,
hear
Ma.
me?
You want to say something more? Yeah, we are listening you, Ma.
Yes, I'm just
We
saying
can
that
hear you.
that's been
Okay.
a big change in my life, because in the beginning we thought that we belong to something or to someone, but that gives us a sense of freedom, that we can just let go of everything and just love the impermanence and acceptance of everything and everyone. Thank you, Swamiji.
Thank you so much, Ma. And I would like to come to Ma Preem Daya. Okay. So it is also a beautiful question, because your answer are also, I mean, everyone is having their own journey and their experience and their uh, whatever they have, I mean, whatever Osho or existence gave us, we actually the mirror of that only. Okay. So I'm feeling that you all have that love meditation in your life. So yes, ma. Ma Preem Daya, I would like to know, how do you balance spiritual growth with everyday responsibilities and challenges?
Thank you for the question. Balancing is always, I've been tested, I have to say. Uh, you know, I've stayed consistent, meditating every morning, practicing, and there are times that I have in the past years fallen off the track. Right, I just get back into my old routines. But what keeps me coming back is that the difference that I feel when I do maintain those practices throughout time, not just at workshops. So keeping the balance at the beginning was a little harder, because I was really embedded in my routines, in the work world, in my family, friends. And as time passed, now it's just like brushing my teeth. This comes first, and then everything else just flows in. So I've noticed it's been a challenge at times, and I fought it for a little bit, and now it's just like, it's just how I have to be. It's a daily kind of vibration that I always want to live in.
Thank you so much, Ma. And yes, of course, I would like to come to Ma Sundar Pushpa. Okay.
Yes, Swamiji.
Yes, Ma. Ma, I just want to know, how do you think Osho's teachings can help us, or especially women, find empowerment and independence?
Well, uh, I can. It just brings me back to what Ma Sarita said about Osho being a revolutionary and breaking all all norms and ways of thinking and challenging um, our own individual personal thinking about who we are um, as people, as women, as societies and as what we've been taught. So I feel like Osho is really like a platform, not only for women to, for us to know that we can, you know, break away from those societal norms, but for any human being. Yes, I do. You know, I do feel and know that in this body I am a woman, but I feel with Osho, I feel like I am even more than that. You know, in meditation, I have discovered I am um, more than that. Um, so I feel that Osho is definitely like a huge stepping stone um, to making a to giving us freedom, that freedom to step out of those um, you know, those limitations, the limitations that that we put on ourselves and that society has put on us. But it's definitely um, for me it goes into the spiritual, you know, more than who I am as a woman. Thank you, Swami.
Thank you so much, Ma. So we are coming to Ma Dhyan Kalyani, and there is another beautiful question. Ma, what role does creativity play in your spiritual practice, and how do you incorporate it into your daily life?
Oh, thank you. So creativity plays a huge role in my life because everything is creative. Like the way that we express ourselves, the way that we interact with life is creative in itself. And we get to explore creativity through singing, through dancing, through talking with others. And when we're creative, I feel that we are spiritual, that is spirituality. When we're creative and we make an attempt to talk with someone else, that is spirituality. That is prayer for me. Interacting. And also I really enjoy chanting. I really enjoy singing, and so that also, is a way to express that creativity. But I don't feel like that creativity is something that we do. I feel like that creativity is something that does us. That's part of the way that life flows through us. I feel that creativity is that love that flows through us. Thank you.
So beautiful, Ma. You you're talking about creativity, and your answer is also, I felt, um, it's a very creative answer. So thank you so much, Ma. So yes, I would like to come to Ma Radha, and yes, Ma, I just want to know, how do you think Osho's teachings can help bridge the gap between spirituality and the daily life?
Interesting. Yeah. I think Osho's teachings are about bridging that gap. Up to now, I have grown up in India. I was born in Pune. So spirituality is kind of, it seems like it's handed to you, that everyone tells you, do this puja, do this, and then you get certain things. And it's always about asking something to the God or praying for some well being. Or then the other part is people just go away into the mountains. I was born in a Jain family where there's a lot of fasting and penance and renouncing a lot of things, um, if you want to be spiritual. Um, Osho was the only place where I discovered that you don't have to do either or. You don't have to be in one camp or the other camp. You could, life could be just flowing. You could be in the middle. I have experienced this many times. I'm in the middle of a lot of people in a meeting or in a setting with a lot of friends in a party or with my kids, and suddenly there are moments and flashes where I'm just watching everything happening around me, and there's a pause in me, um, and I'm experiencing the surrounding much more intensely. So for me, like, I don't think it is about going somewhere, doing something specifically. It is when you just allow things to happen. If when, and I am not saying you don't, like, you do your meditations to reach to this place and all this, but you don't shun out anything. I'm not very um like, I don't do my meditations like every day at this time I have to do, but whenever time allows me, and it's always there in the back of my mind. I'm thinking, I'm listening to Osho, I'm listening to music which is very beautiful. I'm always, when I meet people and I see someone's beautiful smile, it just captures my heart. When I see my kids playing in the backyard, it feels lovely. So for me, all these small moments just make me feel that presence of something divine in life. So yeah, it's not either or, and Osho has given me this eye to see all this. Thank you.
Yes, yes, you are right. And we don't need a specific time to do meditation. Okay, because you can make your work as meditation. Okay, whenever, whatever you are doing, you can feel or you can make your work like that. It is only a meditation. In a spiritual way, you can do anything, anything. So thank you so much, Ma. So I would like to come for a final round. Okay, and this is a beautiful question to Ma Prem Sarita. Ma, I just would like to know, what role does self-discovery play in your spiritual journey with the Master Osho's teachings?
That's an interesting question. I think that during meditation, we have experienced so many different layers of our beings, and sometimes we feel like we're just evolving all the time, and that it's a very beautiful thing to learn the things that we don't like, that we things that we don't do anymore, and the way how we've been growing together with the people, because we can see the impact that we have. The more that we learn from ourselves, the good, the bad things, even though we can label those things like that, but we have the capacity to decide the energy that we're going to give to all of those things and how we're going to react on each situation. So that has been a really beautiful thing that Bhagwan has given us through his teachings and the different techniques, because you discover different things with the different techniques at different moments of your life. And that's, I'm very grateful for that. It's a precious thing to share with others, to give the best of ourselves and to grow first for us, because the more that we work on us, the better things that we can have to give to the other people. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma. And I would like to come to Ma Prem Daya. Okay, yes. So, Ma, I just want to know, okay, what message would you like to share with others about Osho's teachings and their impact on your life?
Thank you for the question. Wow. Osho's teachings allowed me to explore my inner truth with courage and celebration, and the practices lead to awareness and just like an overall vibration of love in every interaction that even the tough ones in life. Love. It seems like he has a wave of love through his teachings that really are worth a look if you've never, if someone hasn't read Osho or listened or practiced. Yeah, they're just beautiful teachings, beautiful techniques. Just try them. They're filled with love and light.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ma. So definitely I would like to come to Ma Pushpa. And this also is a beautiful question. Ma,
Swamiji.
what is your favorite Osho's quote or teachings? And
Huh.
how do you apply it in your daily life?
Okay, quotes I'm not gonna say because I have a really bad memory. And um and you said teaching in my life? Okay. Um I think teaching would be to find my truth, to go within to find my truth. Um I know that I have chosen Osho and his teachings and his discourses and meditations to help me find that truth. But I think what always stands out to me that even Osho says, you even drop the master once you have found your own truth. Um, so I know that I am going within to find my truth and to go beyond mind, because I never knew really what meditation was before. I thought I knew it, but recently I was reading something from Osho, and it just reminded me it's going beyond mind into nothingness, and it's into your own nothingness, your own silence, and also the silence and nothingness of existence. And so for me, that is, I would say, my favorite teaching because I want to go there, and I haven't fully gone there. But that is my spiritual path to just discover myself.
It's a really so beautiful, Ma. Thank you so much
Thank you so
for
much.
this beautiful sharing, Ma. So definitely, I'm coming to Ma Kalyani, and it's also a beautiful question. So, Ma, I would like to know, how do you see Osho's teaching influencing future generation and the world at large?
Wow. Well, so because Osho, what he says is not his teaching, because what he says is actual truth, is actual what is happening all the time. What he says, of course, will influence everything because it isn't what he says. It's like the universe is just ringing and he's the bell. And so, of course, the universe that never started to ring will never stop to ring. So the bell just rings on and on and on.
Thank you so much, and thank you so much, Ma, because this whole sharing is so beautiful and so inspiring. So definitely, I would like to come to Maradha, and this also is again a beautiful question. Ma, what is your vision for your future, and how do you see Osho's teaching guiding you towards it?
Wow, it's a loaded question. I don't know how far I should go with that, but I will try. Um, s- uh, it's been a profound experience with Osho, and I want to be honest, not too honest, but just honest a little bit. In my meditations, when I did dynamic and I had some experience with Tratak. Uh, there were few visions and things that came to me that revealed my own purpose for me. And I see Osho being a large influence when it comes to our future. I see people living in communes as he had envisioned in Oregon, where people live together, play together, are happy. Um, and I see being a vessel for him to make me go wherever and however he wants to use me in that vision of his. Um, so there's a lot that's going to happen in coming from Osho. He might not come in the name as Osho and the same form as Osho, but his vision is here to stay, and I'm absolutely sure. We see so much turmoil nowadays, like the wars and the political scenario and this and that, and everything that Osho has taught, the meditations, the happiness, the joyfulness. And when I see my Dhyan Kalyani, her laughter, her playfulness, those things will all come together in the future. And we have to just keep working. The sannyasins have to keep working through our inner self, and so that we are capable of handling his vision.
Thank you so much. But in the last, we have a very beautiful last question, okay, which I would love to go for. Okay, so definitely I'll be going to start. Of course, it is a key question to Ma Prem Sarata, and this question is in itself is very beautiful because I'm gonna ask you in your way, what is your love affair with the ocean?
Well, after so many years with Osho and so many learnings and unlearnings, there's anything that can beat that love of the master. Um, and I feel a sense of love for everything, and I can just see Osho in every taste, in every color, in every smell, in every fragrance, and in everything. And I don't think that anything or anyone can just give you that, but just being part of that. And I will just invite everyone to experience that beautiful um, sense of being you that Osho has given you, because he's just guiding you towards your best self, to be able to give that and embrace that to others. That's my bigger love affair with Osho, and I'm just so grateful. There's no words, you can just experience it.
Yes, you're right, Ma. Thank you so much. So definitely, I would like to come to Ma Preem there, and I want to know about your love affair with Osho, in your words.
Oh gosh. So Osho's techniques have a way of clearing out things that you were not aware of. So it brings awareness to the fact that we all are one in our hearts, in our minds. We're one. And it's those little times that when we're not in meditation with Osho's that we want to come back, like, oh wait, I'm getting segregated from this unity of love, of humanity, all living beings. And so my heart and my body and my mind just completely feel that joy that he spreads through his teachings, through his community. I've met some beautiful people. So the love goes really deepness into an awareness in my own soul, and that it makes you realize it's all in you, and then we just want to spread it out. So I thank him for sharing all he knows and his energy, his love. And I still, there's still things I want to explore. So it's like it's endless, his teaching, like no mind and mystic rose, and so it just is never ending. Just internal bliss.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
definitely. Thank you so much, Ma. You're so lovely. So I would like to come to Ma Pushpa, and I would like to know about this uh, to my Ma Pushpa. What is your love affair with Osho in your words, Ma?
Thank you, Swamiji. I think for me, Osho chose me. I think I was stubborn and I couldn't see it because I feel like it happened in different phases of my life. And I I think once I opened up my heart and opened up the door, I was able to start this love affair with Osho. And it's just it's a journey. It's a moment to moment journey and discovery, and like I said, a moment of living and dying and loving and living and dying and loving, and yeah, I just hope to continue to keep my heart open, because I know that there is so much that Osho has to give to me, to the world, and also the love affair is with the sannyasins, with the Osho family. It's like in every one of the Osho sannyasins that I have met, it's like I see his love in their eyes, and I think they keep me motivated. And thank you for also holding this interview, because this is also part of the Osho love affair. So thank you so much, Swamiji.
Thank you so much, Ma. And yes, definitely, uh, life is so beautiful, and Bhagwan gave us so much energy, love. Okay, so we need to spread that love, okay, to others, to everyone. Okay. So I think, yes, I would like to come to Ma Radha, because I don't know. I think Ma is not there with us right now because of some technical problem. Okay, so I would like to know to Ma Radha, uh, what do you mean by love affair with Osho in your words? Unmute, please.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for inviting us all in this program and letting us share all our little secrets and things that we feel. My love affair with Osho, such a loaded question. um, biggest thing I think is normally when we think of love, it's always in this, and my name is Krishna Radha, this surrender and, like completely molding into someone's ideas or whatever that, that traditional love is. But Osho taught me that love is about being the architect of your own life. Um, Going so deeper within yourself that you realize your own truth and you have the capacity to bring it out in whichever form, whichever shades, colors, whatever you want. And there is no shame in any of the forms and colors. It could be sex, it could be spirituality, it could be anything in between. And that is your truth, and that is the love affair that you need to have with yourself. And Osho gives you that strength and power, honestly. He says, go ahead and do it. What are you worried for? Why are you holding back? You're here to spread something, and don't conform. Don't live a life which is like what others have thought for you. And I'm not saying I do that in my current life, but there's a strength that builds in you slowly and surely, and till you reach some stages in life where you can be that courageous. Because honestly, we all think that we are courageous, I can break the mold. No, but when you stand in front of even five people who are close to you and you speak your truth and they don't agree or accept or they shun you or whatever, it it bothers you. You run away from your truth. You hide from it. um so my love affair with Osho is he slowly and surely bringing me to a place where I can be who I am and knowing who I am.
Thank you so much, Ma, for this truth, I will say. So definitely, so Ma Kalyani is there with us. So welcome back, Ma. Welcome to the show. And Ma, I just want to know, okay, because I felt it, especially you are, I will say, okay, full of love, okay, towards to the master, words to master, towards to existence, okay, towards to humanity, towards to yourself, okay, that I felt actually in this program. So, Ma, according to you, okay, what is love affair with Osho in your words? What it mean to you?
It's the biggest gift and the biggest honor to get to breathe every moment. And in that breath, when I remember that I am breathing, to feel that communion with all of existence. And for Bhagwan to help me feel that pulsation of existence. For him to wear the face that speaks from inside my heart is the greatest love affair there could ever be. It's I don't even know how I got so lucky.
Yes, we all are lucky. We all are lucky. Because we all are the chosen one, chosen by our master, chosen by existence. So, thanks and gratitude towards to the master, towards to this existence, towards to all of you, okay, who are the participant, like Ma Sarita is there, Ma Kalyani is there, Ma Pushpa is there, Ma Preem Daya is there, and Ma Radha is there. And all the who are watching this program, I feel gratitude towards to you all. And gratitude towards to me. Okay, because if you give gratitude to everyone and you've forgotten yourself, that means your gratitude is incomplete totally. You have to give gratitude to yourself also. With that, your soul will feel good and it work well, or you can say it work positively. So in daily life, in every day, we need to give gratitude to everyone, including yourself. This I have learned, okay, from you can say from last uh, few months. I felt it. We should do this. Okay. So thank you so much. And before going, I need to show my one video. Okay. So this is for everyone.
You can
Thank you.
donate and contribute to BSR Media through PhonePe, Paytm, Google Pay, Beam, UPI using the same QR code.
Or you can ask me our PayPal, okay, or account details if you want to contribute and donate. Thank you so much, everyone. So please, my participants, you don't need to go. Even after finishing this program, I need to talk for 2 minutes. Okay, thank you so much. So be in the studio. Thank you so much. Ma, I know that you need to go, but give me just 2 minutes.
हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन ज़रूर दबाएं।